will give you the Black Soul Stone, but in exchange, I must be made whole once again.
You were treacherous before. How do I know you won't be an even greater threat once you've been fully revived?
You don't. So you must ask yourself, how much would you risk to save this wretched world?
Everything.
So be it. To begin, you will need to retrieve my blood from the dungeons where it has been hidden away. You will find them in the desolate sands beyond the aqueducts.
I'm going to go with you. We should bring Cool's head with us. Maybe he'll have something useful to say. I'll put him in your bag.
What did you do to earn the hatred of the Horadrim?
I bear the same scars they all did. They knew the truth of it. But the fools buried their heads in the sand. They thought the evils were sealed away, never to trouble us again. They needed a solution. They needed to end it all.
How did you learn of the Soul Stones?
I spent many hours with them as we hunted the three. I studied them, intrigued by their power. In the long years after our victory, I felt an emptiness within me. A bitterness that consumed my days and nights. With a soul stone of my own, heaven and hell could be brought low, and humanity could rise, unchallenged, unrestricted.
I have wondered, what became of your sisters?
They should have awakened as well, but their mission has already ended.
How?
I sought out the closest two before I met you. They lay dead and mutilated in their chambers. The others are some distance away. I fear the worst.
Who could have killed them?
There were traces of demonic magic upon their wounds. But surely the Prophet could have protected them. Where has he gone?
Have you met Belial in combat before?
Not openly. He was never one to lead an army. Always in the shadows, much like his mentor, Mephisto. He wields intrigue and artifice as proficiently as you wield your weapons.
After surviving the devastation in Tristram all those years ago, I swore vengeance upon Diablo and his ilk. I've sacrificed everything for it. This is my path, and I will follow it through to its bloody end.
You know that Leah admires you.
She has a kind heart.
And that is good, is it not?
Kindness will not help us survive in these dark times. The Lord of Lies is cunning. He wears many masks to hide his shifting nature from us. But we will have an advantage over him. The Black Soul Stone. Belial fears its power, for Soul Stones have bested his siblings in the past, and he could be imprisoned as well.
Have you never truly loved a woman?
Ah, yes. The unreasonable one I spoke of earlier. I loved her with every inch of my heart before it went black as coal.
What was her fate?
Well, she did what all unreasonable women do. Married the wrong man.
You couldn't convince her otherwise?
It wouldn't have been easy. He was my brother.
Hey, mister, I got some new things. You should take a look.
What happened during your time with the Vetchin?
When we first joined the wagon train, we were just two lost souls. The Vetchin thought it was unbearably romantic. A pair of lovers on the run from their pasts. I suppose it might have even been true. A mystic with the Vetchin recognized Mira's talent immediately. We stayed with them while Mira learned from her. Along the way, we fell in love and married. I've never known anything as surely as my love for her.
Perhaps she used her magic to cast a spell on you.
Never mind.
I was just another highborn courtier in the palace. But I dreamed of being a famous poet like Solan. Have you read his work? It makes your heart sing. My ability is nowhere near his, but I suppose you will see that for yourself. When the desert sands silence their whispers in the night, and the 1,000 lights of the stars bleed into the darkness, I will find you in the void. My love will pour from me as words pour from my pen.
There ain't no guards around, are there? Good, because I got some new items to show you. I sell things for cheap, because I will just take them off your body again when you are dead. No offense.
As the shepherd watches over his flock, so shall I care.
You're an interesting one, aren't you? I wonder if your friends know what you truly are.
Speak plainly, wizard. What do you mean?
Oh, all will be revealed in time. I can open this gate for you.
Emperor Hakan?
No time for pleasantries. I think I may have uncovered Bilal's assumed identity. I'm very close. But here's what you need to know. To find Kul's blood, you'll need to get through the aqueducts. There are 2 levers that control the entrance beneath the waterfall.
Have you located Belial?
Not yet, but I have some ideas. It is difficult. I have many advisors and other attendants close to me day and night. I will find him.
How are you able to appear before us?
They keep a close watch on me. I can't leave the palace. I stole an amulet from the Vajera ambassador. I saw him use it before. But I don't have much time. You need to find the stone. Leave Belial to me.
He did not really answer your question. How odd.
This place reeks of demons. We must be wary.
It's Belial. So long as he lives, all of Kaldem is under siege. Uncle Deckard theorized that the demon lords leave demons in their wake, much like us leaving footprints.
Do you believe that?
Yes. The more I study my uncle's books, the more I realize that even I took his wisdom for granted.
My strength fails. It is not ready yet.
I wish I could dispel the waterfall for you, but alas, this is no illusion.
Serve me! You never cease to impress me.
I miss searching for lost artifacts with Uncle Deckard, even though it did have its dangerous side. I can't tell you how many times I had to drag him away from an army of skeletons because he was fixated on some dusty old tapestry.
That ability is not yet recharged. This fight is over! I must wait to use that ability. Your flaws are revealed! That ability is not yet recharged. That was in... A vicious strike! It is not ready yet.
I want more time to explore the great library of Kaldem.
Your flaws are revealed! What you ask is impossible. It cannot be done. This fight is over! Feel the wrath of Yitar!
The Kaldem Aqueducts were created by order of the Trade Consortium Council after the Dalgar Oasis was discovered 3 centuries ago. Though Kaldem had been prosperous for many years, a reliable source of water allowed the city to grow even further. Luxurious public fountains were built to provide safe drinking water for everyone.
You are mine now!
I must wait to use that ability. A vicious strike!
I used to love traveling, seeing the world.
In better circumstances than this, I suspect.
Yes, it's not like it was.
You have no idea.
I will not do that.
I see the lever.
That's one lever down.
These aqueducts did not even exist in my own time.
Break
It
beneath
cannot
the
be
endless
done.
tide!
It is quite a maze in here, but we know where to go, do we not?
You are defeated!
In recent days, the aqueducts have become dilapidated and infested with vermin. The Imperial Guard has done nothing, proclaiming that the aqueducts were in tolerable condition. But I have seen them with my own eyes, and I know the truth. Many wealthy families, including myself, now prefer well water for our homes.
You are defeated! Your flaws are revealed!
It is not ready yet.
Riches await us.
Break beneath the endless tide!
That ability is not yet recharged.
Your flaws are revealed!
What you ask is impossible. I will not do that. What you ask is impossible.
There! Pull that lever.
That passage should lead to the desolate sands.
A secret door hidden behind a waterfall. How imaginative.
You would do better?
You shall see when we get to my archives.
Are you dead? Are you still alive out there? Or is it the monsters? Oh, say yes if you are. Or you could clap.
Thank you for releasing me. It was getting a little boring in there. I am seeking a magic crucible that legend says was hidden in these very aqueducts. It would be a valuable addition to my jeweler's tools. Help me find it, and I will be greatly indebted to you. Oh, how rude of me. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Covetous Shen.
Your name is Covetous?
Covetous Shen. Do you have anything to eat? No point in standing around. I can't imagine why my young partner bashed me over the head and sealed me in there. This place is quite dangerous without a knowledgeable guide.
You run into danger like one seeking death, old man.
And yet, I'm still alive. Life is full of mysteries, isn't it?
And you thought I was odd.
What a fascinating place this is. Oh, look at all this wonderful architecture. You could walk all the way around the world and never find its like. Except for this part. I've seen this somewhere else before.
That is a powerful foe over there.
I must wait to use that ability.
That is what I have trained for.
Now, I wonder where my young guide got off to. His name was Gavin, I believe. Yes, that was it. Nice young fellow. He must still be around here also. Or perhaps he got lost? No, we're not lost, are we? You know, it was actually quite an interesting experience to be locked up in a barrel. I had a lot of time to think to myself. It was a little uncomfortable, though.
I am returning to town.
A delightful fellow, that young Gavin. Yes, he was so willing to show it.
Hey, mister, I got some new things. You should take a look.
I think I've decided I rather like exploring in these aqueducts. But do they have to be so wet?
The crucible! It's mine!
Be careful, Gavin. The crucible should be safe now. Pick it up. Pick it up.
You seem distant at times. It cannot be done. I will not do that.
Poor young man. If I had known the crucible was cursed, I never would have brought him along. If you come see me in Kaldem, I can show you how the crucible can combine jewel fragments. Well, you know, I've been searching for a certain jewel for a long, long time. I'm in no rush. But maybe if I go with you, I'll find it just like I found this crucible. May I come with you on your journey and make glorious jewelry for you?
Yes, That would be good. Now, let us go.
Oh, the way out is just a little farther. I am starving. Do you think we'll find any good food down here?
Nothing I would advise you to eat.
Such pessimism from one so young. Hoping for the best never disappoints.
You go on ahead. I'm going back to town. I need to learn the spell needed to restore Cool's body. I'll meet you when you get to the archives.
I am returning to town.
I miss Uncle Deckard so much. It's hard going on without him.
You carry on his work. He would be proud of you.
Thank you. I'm going to get back to my research.
You may notice that jewels you find enhance your already considerable abilities. I can combine similar gems to make a more powerful one. At the moment, I can only offer you a few basic pieces of jewelry. Now, if you bring me supplies, I will eventually be able to offer you exciting and exotic new designs. But it doesn't have to be just business with us. Come by and talk anytime, my friend. Ah, very interesting topic. I sell jewels.
The gods smile upon those who do their work well.
Gods? Which gods?
I am a monk of Ivgarod. My gods are the 1,001.
You have 1,001 gods? My goodness, that must get complicated. In Xiangside, we have only 59. And you can't cross the street without praising one god and begging forgiveness from another. I knew you would lead me to exciting and mysterious places. We should encounter the jewel I seek any day now.
For a man obsessed with jewels, you do not appear to be wealthy.
Easily explained. A good pair of sandals will last 10 years. But one cannot search for cursed jewels without buying 10 to 12 large meals a day. Very expensive.
Wait a moment. The gem is cursed?
Only slightly. It changes form from time to time. Yes. And it slowly drives its owners mad. Otherwise, it's completely harmless. You try to give a young man some advice, and he assumes you are the Shensai god of thieves, traveling in disguise as an elderly jeweler. I understand his confusion, as I do share certain features.
I noticed that you did nothing to dissuade him.
Why would I? Who is more deserving of care and guidance than the humble thief?
The people of Shansai worship 59 gods, but few are more revered than Zai, the exiled trickster god who travels the face of the world disguised as a humble merchant. Tales of his adventures range from ingenious thefts and practical jokes to more lurid exploits, none of which I'm comfortable recording here.
I think I might have met Sultan Cool once. He seemed like a perfectly reasonable sort, for a mage, that is.
For a mage?
Oh, yes. Well, you know how they can be. With the waving hands and the mumbling all the time. They can be a little strange. You're looking at me in a very strange manner.
I have spoken to the gods, though they have never spoken to me directly. I do not believe you are one of them.
I see. Well, tell me, how do your gods communicate, if not directly?
I listen. I watch for signs. The wind guides me. The clouds direct me.
Well, no. That sounds quite challenging. But in my religion, the gods sometimes appear in mortal form to deliver wisdom to confused travelers.
So, you insist that you are a god?
Hey, you tell me. Do you feel wiser? Wise guy?
You and I are the same. But those others, the fallen angel, the witch, they're using you for their own ends. You choose to be their puppet, yet the power of your birthright could make you a god.
Striving for godhood got your head separated from your body, Cool.
There's no need to be snide. Soon enough, I'll walk this world again. Then I'll show you what a Nephilim can achieve. My archives lie beneath this desert, perhaps even beneath the sands we now tread upon. The Horadrim could not destroy them. They could only lock the door behind them. And I still have the keys.
What you ask is impossible. I will not do that.
We, the Zakarum, have endeavored to make Kaldem a city of mercy and salvation, but we have not yet been able to convince the emperors to change the ancient policy of exile. Prisoners convicted of treason are still sent to the desolate sands to die, with nothing but the clothes on their backs.
Feel the wrath of Yitar!
We must face another trial, my friend.
It cannot be done.
Feel the wrath of Yitar!
I will not do that.
Feel the wrath of Yitar!
It is not ready yet. It cannot be done.
My strides grow longer. What you ask is impossible. You are defeated!
My mother told me not to join the Major's army. I should have listened. In the morning, they're sending the infantry against the Vigerai. I don't know how we're supposed to survive. Maybe we're not. It's so beautiful here. Maybe if I hid in the trees, they wouldn't notice I was gone.
I will not do that. What you ask is impossible. It cannot be done.
I thought there would be more.
I will not do that. It cannot be done. Your flaws are revealed!
In thousands of years of records, I cannot find a single account of a prisoner surviving exile to the desolate sands. The wastes are littered with bones that have been picked dry by the endlessly circling bloodhawks or desperate Lakuni. Those who die there meet their end without the sanctity of the light. The Zakarum scholar Brast wrote that the Desolate Sands were created after a mage clan battle sent out explosive energies that devastated the entire area. But he doesn't account for the enormous skeletons. No one has ever identified them. Were they a lost race of giant beasts? Demons? Mythical dragons? We may never know.
Be wary of the tar pits.
Will something happen should I step in one?
Not really, but they will stain your boots.
Only you can defeat this monstrosity! A mighty foe has fallen!
Ha! A vicious strike!
What you ask is impossible.
In here, I can feel my blood nearby. They hid some of it beyond this portal.
I will not do that.
These halls belonged to Zoltan Kull before they became his prison.
The gods strike through me! Ha! A vicious strike!
That ability is not yet recharged. I must wait to use that ability.
You are defeated! Your flaws are revealed!
What you ask is impossible.
Your strength fails!
Quickly now! Show them what you're capable of!
It is not ready yet. That ability is not yet recharged.
The storm breaks!
I cannot carry more. I need to go back.
A vicious strike!
It cannot be done.
This fight is over! Feel the wrath of Yitar!
What you ask is impossible.
Sultan Kul must have studied Vigerai magic. The protective spells on his guardians are similar to theirs.
I must wait to use
Break
that ability.
beneath the endless tide! Your flaws are revealed!
Finally, I have unlocked the secret of the Soul Stones once given to the Horadrim by Tyrael. An impressive creation, to be sure, but one that I am certain can be duplicated. No, not just duplicated, improved upon. My Soul Stone will be made to contain the souls of many demons, or even angels.
You!
We found Kul's archives. They were strangely empty at first. But Kul laid traps everywhere, each step harder than the next. It was foolish to expect otherwise. Kul has prepared for many years for someone to come for him. Perhaps we are fools. And yet, we must push on.
You are defeated!
That ability is not yet recharged. It cannot be done.
You are defeated!
I must wait to use that ability.
Miserable wretches. I have no time for your excuses. Kaldem is on the brink of rebellion, and the enemy is closing in on the archives of Zoltan Kull. Slaughter him, and bring me the Mad Wizard's head and the Black Soul Stone, or I shall inflict incomprehensible agony upon the lot of you!
I will not do that.
Evil shall perish.
Some of my blood is within that cave. I can feel it.
It cannot be done. I will not do that.
Only you can defeat this monstrosity!
Feel the wrath of Yitar!
What you ask is impossible. It is not ready yet. My injuries are less severe.
The Prophet would be pleased.
I will not do that. That ability is not yet recharged.
Do you ever become weary of strife? Of constant fighting?
Never. Nor will I.
You are not very good at lifting the spirits of others, are you?
It cannot be done.
Break beneath the endless tide!
It is not ready
Show
yet.
them what you're capable of.
What you ask is impossible. I will not do that. What you ask is impossible. It cannot be done.
The pall of silence lays heavily here.
I believe with this soul stone, I will finally be able to unlock the true power of man. In ancient times, our kind possessed power unmatched in this dreary age. With the soul stone, I will be able to elevate myself to the strength of my ancestors.
Your strength fails!
I need to go back.
This fight is over!
I must wait to use that ability.
Serve me!
Your flaws are revealed!
I will not do that. It cannot be done.
Your flaws are revealed! Ha! A vicious strike!
What you ask is impossible.
Cool reminds me of the mages from my era.
They were as bad as cool.
Worse. They were the first.
It cannot be done.
Shadows deepen. We must be getting close.
The storm breaks!
It is not ready yet. That ability is not yet recharged.
You are defeated!
What you ask is impossible. I will not do that. What you ask is impossible. I will not do that.
Ha! A vicious strike!
It cannot be done.
Black Soulstone will be my greatest work, my legacy, and my gift to humanity. There will be wars to come between man and the creatures of heaven and hell. The power housed within my stone is the very thing needed to set mankind free from demons and angels forever.
Can a mad wizard ever reform his ways? I do not think so.